Hello, and welcome to this short presentation. I will try to explain to you how I see poodles while I groom them. This is the way it helps me, and I hope it will help you too. Grooming poodles is the best part of our profession. Styling poodles is the most creative and fun part of being a dog groomer. When I groom poodles, I see circles and parallel lines. When grooming poodles, it's so very important to know how a poodle should look like. This is the American Kennel Club standard, and it makes us think about how poodles should look. The circles indicate the correct poodle. As you can see, the poodle should be square. This is the poodle skeleton, and I want to show you to make you aware a poodle has angulations. It's got a straight back, it's got a neck, and it's got a good round rib case. This is a drawing of a woman, and I would like you to look at her neck. The woman on the left side has a normal neck, and the woman on the right side has a bulb on her neck, and this is not very elegant. I show you this because many poodles are groomed without showing the neck. I think it's not acceptable and not very nice. Here again, the circled illustrations show you again the correct poodles. It's very important to look at the angulations. When I groom poodles, I stack the dog so it's standing upright, and I try never to lift the legs. This way I follow the natural dog like it stands. If the legs are not straight, I correct them. The secret to a perfect groomed poodle is your preparation, your shampoo, your conditioner, your blow drying. I suggest you invest in good quality shampoo and products, and you will be rewarded with the best results. By using good material, you can save many minutes of work per dog. If you buy a dryer, make sure you invest and buy the best dryer you can find with the most airflow per minute. And this way, you will win time day after day on each dog you groom. Work smart and not hard. If you choose the dryer, you can save 10 minutes on a small dog because of the dryer being so fast you groom. 10 dogs a day, that's an hour and 40 minutes you save. If you work 5 days a week, that's 8.5 hours you win in a week because you just invested in the best material there is. And week after week, for 10 or longer years, that's about 120 days you can do something else. Use the best brushes you can find, and you will brush quicker and it will be easier for you. This illustration is to remember you that curly hair is much shorter than straight hair. These hairs have the same length. Number 1, the coat that is not well prepared is curly. Number 2 is this hair that's been scissored. It's very straight. Number 3, after 24 hours the dog is brushed and see what happens. All small hairs come out and it's uneven. Number 4 is a well-prepared coat. You see it's all straight, well brushed and blown out. Number 5 is after scissoring, and number 6 is after brushing. Here you see very clearly if you don't prepare your dog correctly, you cannot ever have a very nice finish on the dog. Again, illustration number 1, a not correct prepared coat. Illustration number 2 is a mat in the coat. If you leave a mat in the coat and the dog goes home and the owner starts brushing and combing all small hairs will come out, and it won't be very nice for the owner to have a dog who is uneven. Number 4, if you use the universal combs or just a normal blade and you have a mat in the coat. Number 5, if you pass with your clipper, see where the skin lifts up because you force the blade between the mat and the skin. Well, if we go to number 6 now, you will have a great big hole in your coat. This is what happens if you don't prepare your dogs correctly. When scissoring, I concentrate on the middle of the scissor and I aim to cut the hair at this point. I open and close my scissor about 110 times a minute. That's 6,600 times in an hour. In 8 hours, that's 52,800 times. I tell you this because I want you to invest in the best scissor you can find and make sure they are not tight. You need to be able to open and close the blades without any effort. And this way, this scissor will do all the work for you and your muscles do not need to work. These are our cheat codes. These wonderful tools save you time. Use them. They are wonderful. Each dog you do will save you precious time. If you save 15 minutes on a dog, you groom 8 dogs a day, you save 2 hours a day. If you work 5 days a week, that's already 10 hours a week. If you count 36 weeks in a year, that means you save 15 days a year. Instead of scissoring, use these universal combs. They're wonderful. Oh, this is a difficult one to explain. Our water bottle is round. But still, if we look from the front view, we see that the left and the right side is a straight line. This is the line I use to scissor the dog, only the outline. If you would like to scissor where the red arrows are, you need to go and stand on the left or the right side from the bottle, sideways, and then you can scissor the straight lines. You will see. The blue ball on the bottom shows you if you, from the front, look at, for example, the head of the dog and you scissor it, because you didn't look at the profile, you can scissor it and it will be a hole. See this style? And see the dog under the coat? This is a correct groomed dog with a nice angulation, a good top line, a nice straight back and long legs. See this one? This is not correct. The head is too small according to the overall look. The top line is far too long and it starts from the tail. This is not good for a poodle. The angulation are not correct. The dog looks long, heavy and small, and the legs look short. Now let's look at both of them. Let's compare the coat on the head. Should be a small cap over the eyes. The body looks far too big and compared to the neck, out of balance. If you see the dog undercoat, you will see the groomer has left too much coat on the front and the back dog, so the dog looks too long. The legs can be conical, but only if the shorter area is in the top of the leg, and certainly not on the bottom, because the dog looks so heavy and has short legs. See the difference in the legs. The left side is correct. Angulations do not come from the top, but from the bottom of the legs. Have a look how much coat there is. This is showing you how I start grooming. I always start with the front of the dog because for me that's the most difficult part to balance and it takes the most amount of time. I start with the bottom part of the front legs. Then I scissor the top part really short, about 1 centimeter. The neck where the arrow is, illustration 3, also about 1 centimeter long. Then I join the short parts with a line. I follow the dog's angulation or make them better and see the line in red in illustration number 3. I scissor the legs, the shoulders, I scissor the top line. I turn the dog around and do the back part. It's important for me the elegance. If I scissor first the style and then I go back and finish it. Thank you for listening to me, and I wish you the best in your poodle journey. This was Kitty Dekeersgieter. Thank you.